Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. Thanks for joining us today. Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Sresht, lead consultant of product. With me, Sambit. He is the principal consultant of product. Hey, hi, Sambit.
Hey, hi Srish, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Welcome everyone. I hope you guys are going to have a really learning session. So let's begin.
Thanks, Sambit. Before we are going to start a few housekeeping activity, end of this session, we end of this webinar, we have a Q&A session. If you have any question, please put on the Q&A box. We'll try to answer all of those. So don't worry about it. Let's coming back to the today's topic: how you can store, manage, and access document in Salesforce with XfilesPro. Today we are going to discuss about this topic. Before that, some company background. Septus is a pure play Salesforce platform focused company. We have 13 plus years of expertise in Salesforce domain. We have multiple partnerships with Salesforce, like we are ISV partner, we are PDO partner, we are MSP partner, we are SI partner, we are authorized cloud reseller. And coming back to the achievement part, last year, we won Partner Innovation Award in ISV category, and we also won Epic Partner Year of the Award. Coming back to the product and services part, what exactly we are doing? So, start with the services. We are providing multiple services for the Salesforce user, like Salesforce Cloud Solution for Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Pardot, also Industry Cloud. If you ask anything, we are in everything, and we are expertise in app exchange product development. We created so many apps for the enterprise user from the different industry. We also offer Salesforce managed services. Coming to the product part, we have two flagship product, Data Archive and XfilesPro. Data Archive, under the Data Archive, three apps are listed in App Exchange, all are related to backup and archive. And XfilesPro, there is two apps listed in App Exchange, one for file management and one for document generation. Let's begin with the learning objective of today's webinar. What exactly we are going to talk? First, we are going to talk about the challenges of the managing of Salesforce files. What are the limitations and the user pain points? After that, Sambit will going to address you those challenges and suggest you the best practices of managing large volume of files in Salesforce and how to overcome from the storage limitation. We'll throw more lights on how to enhance file management experience in Salesforce, and also you will get more insight into the accessibility part. So let me start with the challenges. Salesforce has a lot of limitation when it's come to the file management. Start with the limited file storage. As you know, Salesforce license come with limited file storage. To run a business, for sure, you are using many third-party apps who is generating a lot of files. So with this limited storage, how you will manage them? What are the options you have? Either you can add more file storage, but it will come with a high cost, or you can delete them. That is not an option. These are not a sustainable models. Second, file collaboration. This is the biggest concern of Salesforce user when it's come to the collaboration. If you want to collaborate with external user who are not using Salesforce, like your partner, customer, or vendor, so how do you collaborate with them when your files are residing in Salesforce? How? And how about the internal team collaboration? If you want to share some file with your internal team, like your product team, sales team, marketing team, finance team, how you are going to collaborate with them? That's why file collaboration is the biggest challenge. File accessibility and visibility are not easy when you have large volume of files. Every time you need to go to the particular record to view a single file. Last but not the least, absence of proper folder structure. there is no folder structure in Salesforce. If you have, if you're dealing with a large volume of files, you can't keep them in an organized way within the Salesforce file storage system. Um, and for a particular use case, you want a proper folder structure that is not possible in Salesforce. So that is the missing part in Salesforce. So these are the challenges Salesforce users are facing when it's come to file management. But don't worry about it. We have Samvit who will explain to you the best way to overcome of them. So over to you, Samvit.
Thank you, Suresh. Thanks for taking us through all these challenges. Now, let me quickly share my screen. I'm going to take you further. All right. So now let's talk about what are the best practices. When you are dealing with a lot of files or a large volume of file, what could be the best practices that you can implement in your Salesforce system in order to improve your file management experience? So the first option is integrating external storage systems. Now, when you're talking about having a limited storage as Sresh already explained, integrating external storage system inside a Salesforce app is something that most of the companies are doing today. Second thing is syncing of files. Now, what exactly is syncing of files? So when you are using multiple systems, you always want to sync files together in order to improve your file management experience. The third thing is tagging of files. So now, if you're particularly a SharePoint user, file tagging is something that you would love to have. Now, the fourth point is define folder structure. Now, see, when you don't have a folder structure, the problem that most of the Salesforce customers are facing today are they are unable to access the files, they are unable to organize the files the way they want, and it impacts the productivity. So, having a defined folder structure is really going to help your business. Now, the last point is access control. Now, you don't want to give access to everyone, right? So, you want the right person to access your file. So having the right tool or the right strategy to have a control over the file access is something that everyone wants to do. Now let's talk about what are the three key aspects when you are talking about Salesforce file management success. So the first thing is, as we already mentioned, the challenge storage management with limited storage. How can you, you know, uh, how can you improve it? How can you optimize your overall storage space? The second point is hassle-free file management. File management is not only limited to storage, it consists of a lot of other things that I'm going to explain in the next slides. Now, the third part is easy file access. So now when you have a lot of files, when you have different systems in place, you don't want to hinder your file access capability. Now let's talk about the first point, which is the storage management thing. Now see, when you have a limited storage, what are the options for you today in order to address this? So the first option is obviously you're gonna talk to your Salesforce account executive and ask him to upgrade your storage. The second option, as already Sresh mentioned, you have to delete some old files which you are not using. But deletion of file data is something that no business wants to do in order to meet compliance challenges, in order to run campaign reports, so for a lot of reasons. So now when you're planning to upgrade your storage, what could be the consequence? So storage upgradation comes with a hefty cost. So high cost is going to be the biggest problem that you're going to face. So now what are the options available in order to address this? So the best option, the most sustainable option is storing your Salesforce files in external storage systems. Now let me tell you how you're going to how you're going to achieve this. Now, see, what are the options available when you're considering any third-party storage system? So, SharePoint is one of the most popular thing. Then coming back to S3 is one option, Google Drive, OneDrive, as well as on-premise systems. Now, there are three ways that you can move your files from your Salesforce app in order to optimize the overall storage and help you to prevent paying additional cost. The first thing is real-time file movement and syncing. So when you're moving files in a real time, for say whenever a Salesforce user is uploading a file inside your app, so that should move automatically to your external storage. So in this way, what will happen? You're not gonna cheat your storage limits ever. The second thing is there are a lot of customers who use community cloud, which is also known as experience cloud. Now, when you're talking about community cloud has a lot of use case which we have seen from industries like financial, healthcare, education. There are these are most popular industries who use who has a lot of community users. Now, when community users are uploading files in bulk, so you can also move those files in order to optimize the storage. The third thing is initial file migration. Now you say like, okay, my real-time files are getting moved, right? So what about the files which is already there inside my Salesforce app, and which is already occupying a major chunk of my storage space? For say, we have seen customers having some TVs of files in their in their storage. So now you need to have the right tool which can easily move these files in one go, so that you can optimize the storage space instantly and you can make room for the new files to come. Now let's talk about the second point, which is file management. As I already mentioned, file management is not limited to only storage. File management is beyond storage, and XfilesPro, which I'm going to tell more about the app, address all these things. The first thing, the first challenge, what Sresh has already mentioned, is folder structure, the absence of folder structure. Now, with having a proper folder structure in place inside your Salesforce app, you can you can automatically put the files inside the right folder, so that it's going to help you in optimize your overall file accessibility and visibility and all those things. Now, centralized file management is something that a lot of customers want. This is one of the most important thing. When you are using multiple applications, you want to have system integration, right? So when you are integrating systems, what you are going to do, you can have all your files in one place, so that you can have a centralized file storage as well as a centralized file management tool in place. The third point is easy syncing. Same, when you are using different tools, different maybe applications, syncing of files is something that a lot of customers want. Fourth point is search. When you have some TBs of files, it's always a challenge while doing the search. So searching is something that is a big part when it comes to file management. Tagging, as I already mentioned, if you are using SharePoint, tagging is something that you would love to have in order to generate reports, in order to find files, and for a lot of other things. Now let's talk about the third point, how you can control the file accessibility. Now, when I'm talking about accessibility, I would like to divided into three parts. The first part is view of the file. Now, see, if once your file is moved out of your Salesforce system, no one wants to change the screens and find the file from the third party or maybe the external storage, which could be SharePoint, S3, anything. So you want to view the file within a Salesforce app in order to maintain your user experience, as well as not to hinder your uh, at the same time not to hinder your the ongoing work. So file access control is something that is also very critical. As I already said, you need to have certain strategies, certain tools in place in order to keep the authorized access to the right people. Collaboration is similarly is going to be a big part, because in today's world it's all about collaboration. Teams are working remotely, they want to collaborate on files, on documents. So once you have a proper collaboration strategy, this is also going to help you to improve the overall file. Now, coming back to how you're going to achieve this, right? Because I have explained you what are the best practices and what are the three keys. Now, how you're going to achieve it? Let me talk about XfilesPro. If you are using Salesforce, you must be heard about XfilesPro as one of the most popular file management applications. So when I'm talking about XfilesPro is not only giving you the option to move your files from your Salesforce app to your external storage, as well as it is also addressing the other file management goals that every business wants to do. Now, XfilesPro is one of the most trusted file management applications with over 8 years of its presence in the App Exchange and being trusted by more than 500 customers globally from 10 plus industries. Now, let me talk about what are the key capabilities of XfilesPro. The first thing, as I said, you can easily move your files and automatically move your files to your preferred external storage. Along with that, this is not only going to help you to manage your storage space, help you to reduce the cost, but also it is going to improve the collaboration as well. So now coming back to the other features, I spoke about the folder structure. XfilesPro offers two different types of folder structure. The first one is template and the second one is custom. Template folder structure is something which by default come. If you want to use it, you can use the template folder structure, keep your files inside that the predefined folders. But if you want to have your custom folders, you can also do that. Now, initial file migration is something which is very important. If you want to move files in one shot or in a certain period of time. So now XfilesPro is built to manage a large volume of files with ease. It can migrate files. We have tested, we have customers who have been migrated some 50 plus TBs of files. So that process is very seamless, easy, and at the same time, it is not gonna, impact any of your ongoing business process. There are a lot of other features. I'm not going to get into detail of those. Like I just want to give a high level of information. Like file folder syncing is one. You can search files. You can bring multiple orgs in order to manage your Salesforce files. Apart from this, if you are a sales SharePoint user, you will get multi-site support. You will be getting the tagging feature. So there are 15 plus features that XfilesPro offers, which makes it one of the most advanced file management system. And this is, I would say, like, this is the only one solution which gives a lot of options for you. So now coming back to the most important thing, how easy it is to use XfilesPro. Now see, the setup process is really quick, easy, seamless. You can start with the app within some minutes. You need to just set up the process, configure the system, and you are ready to go. Coming back to the use part, like it's very easy to use XfilesPro. It's a very admin friendly app. So if you want to know more, you can get in touch with us, or you can try the app from App Exchange as well. That's it, Srish. That's from my end. I think we can open the Q&A now.
Yeah, sure, Sambit. We already got a few questions. Yeah, Sambit, Paul is asking, do you support multi-site in SharePoint? Can you answer this?
Yes, definitely, Paul. We support multiple sites when it comes to SharePoint. As I already mentioned, SharePoint is one of the most popular tools, that popular third-party storage what Salesforce customers are using today. Along with multi-site support, we also have some exclusive features for SharePoint, including tagging. So if you want to know more, please shoot a mail. We would be happy to give you more information on this.
Okay, thanks, Sambit. Alex is asking, can we move files from a third-party App Exchange app to S3? I'm taking this question. Uh, yeah, Alex, it is possible. You can move all your Salesforce file to S3 or any preferred external storage system. It is pretty much possible. Question from Ruben: how to start with XfilesPro? Do you offer any free trial? Sambit, can you address this?
Yeah, sure. I would love to take this. So Ruben, it's very easy. You need to go to the App Exchange, just search XfilesPro. You will find the XfilesPro file management application. Please install the app in your sandbox if you want to just try the app. It comes with a very quick installation and configuration process. As I said, you can quickly start with your file management, to meet your file management goals. If you have any difficulties or anything, you are always free to get connected with our support team. They would love to help you out. Then coming back to the second part of your question, do we offer a trial? Yes, definitely we offer a trial. You can try the app. Once you feel like this app is going to meet all your file management needs, you can start with the you can start it in your production on.
Okay, thanks, Sambit. And Jacqueline is asking one more question. Can we upload files from Salesforce and still view them from both sides? Yes, Jacqueline, it is pretty much possible. We have a particular feature for this list component feature. You can upload file from Salesforce and you can still view from both sides, like your Salesforce UI or your preferred external storage. You can view on the both sides. And we have a lot of questions. We are running out of time. I'm taking the last question. Do you offer some discount to the non-profits? Sambit, can you address this?
Yes, we do offer discounts to non-profits. So you please reach out to us with the number of users you want. We are pretty sure our sales team can give you the best price in the market. All right. I think, Sresh, we are done with the session. I think we have already crossed 20 minutes of time.
Yeah, we
So
got a
thank you.
lot of questions, Sambit. We'll reach out to you directly with those customers. We are not answering this question. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us. As we have mentioned in the beginning of the webinar, we are one of the most trusted Salesforce partners globally. We have end-to-end solutions when it comes to the Salesforce, Salesforce ecosystem, starting from the consulting to different flagship solutions. Our products are made for Salesforce customers in order to improve their Salesforce ROI. So definitely, please stay tuned for the next webinar. We would love to get feedbacks from you. Please reach out if you want to know more about XfilesPro particularly. You can send an email to sales@xfilespro.com. And if you want to know more about our solutions, our other applications, you can also reach it out. Thank you so much. Have a great day.